Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time, 2-cycle day today. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. So, I haven't worked on this many 2-cycles in I don't know how long. I just wanted to plow through some of these. So, a couple of them are from a fellow UPS driver. He gave me 2 to look at. So I got issues with those. I don't know if they were side of the road specials or if they're his, but I've had them for at least 6 months and I haven't touched them, so I'm messing with those. I took in 2 from the $150 haul from last week, and I just fixed one that I picked up in a free group. I ended up getting that Stihl and this edger for free, and they both work. The deal with the Stihl is that it had a broken primer. We had goosed it through the plug with some fuel mixture, and it started and ran. I actually used it, so I ended up changing out the bulb, took the cover off, and cleaned it all up. So that was good. Did I do carb? Yeah, I took the carb apart, and it was fine. The diaphragms were fine. I didn't change anything other than that. So this starts and runs. This Husqvarna came in the group of 150. And what was the deal with this? Oh, new bulb. It needed it, and hose. I re-hosed it. And you can see down under there the green line. So I didn't pay attention to the routing. I ended up getting it all backwards. I took it apart and ended up getting it right the second time. So I got this one running. Since we're talking about green hose, you can buy this 2-cycle hose. You can get like 4 different sizes, 5 feet each, and it's really cheap. It's like $5 or $6. You can buy the hose and the grommet pre-made with the filter on it. I got some of those, more of those. You can buy the filters in bulk, like a 10-pack for $2. So you can get all this stuff. You can get carb kits with the primer bulb and the hose and all this jazz for like $15-16 for most of these 2-cycle. You could just change it all out. So that's that. Oh, FedEx Express was just here. So I've talked to the FedEx driver. We exchanged war stories. Told him I retired last week. I hadn't seen him since retirement, so he was happy for me. So he dropped off some mower blades. What else we got here? This I think was a scrapper find. I've got like a bunch of 2-cycles that I got half apart. So the deal with this thing is as you can see, it looks fairly new. I think it's a 2019. I took the carb off, cleaned it, and I just couldn't get any action out of it. I changed the plug, put an older plug on it. Still nothing. So I'm pulling on it. I end up breaking the rope, which is a pisser. So this is a shit ass design. This is made by MTD for Craftsman. So the pull ropes here, it goes through that little grommet and then down there. So up, turns here, and then up here. So kind of a zigzag deal, which is a shit design. It's not a straight pull like you would find on most of them out here on the edge. So once I broke this and I saw what the deal was with the down under there, I did a quick search. There's a mower guy I watch, Tom Doby Mower Repair. He's out of Metro Atlanta, Georgia. So this is a Craftsman. If you look at his video, I'll put it down below. He does a video for the Craftsman B210, which happens to be the car I had. I had a Datsun B210 when I was poor and inexperienced. So this is going to go on the back burner, because basically you watch his video, you got to take this thing all the way apart to get to the recoil to rethread it. So I'm not going to waste time on this right now. Dino thinks it's a good idea to keep moving on the low-hanging fruit. So I've got 3 Echo PB 200s. Oh, I think I got 2 that are 200s and then a 210. So one of them, the recoil was broken, so I went ahead and stole the recoil off of another one to check it. So this one here I'm working on right now. So this thing was full of grease. So these 2 cycles for me are time consuming because I want to be thorough. So I degrease this thing, let it dry in the sun, all nice and clean. This was all caked up with grease. I degreased it, let it dry out in the sun. So the deal with this one here is I looked in the tank, and this was just, all this stuff was just dancing around in there. The filter had broken off. There's some tubing there. So I fished that out of the tank. So I got to re-hose this one. So I didn't want to make the same mistake twice. So I marked one of the hoses with just nail polish, $1.25 from Dollar Tree, doesn't matter what color it is. So I goobered some red nail polish on the carb, and then I goobered up this line so I know that red line goes to the curved brass. So you got a breather. Let's see, what is that curved one? I can tell you what the curved one, in case you have a PB200. The curved brass is that one. And I think that's the pickup. I think that was the pickup. The other one is, yeah, the other one's the return. Straight is return, curved is the pickup. I hope I'm not steering you wrong, but I think that's what it is. So I had this apart, didn't change the diaphragms, they looked okay, I just cleaned it up. So that's that one. This Stihl, I think, is my co-worker's. He gave it to me with string, which is way too big. That's not the right string for this. Took it apart and half of the stuff's missing. There's a pawl missing. So this thing's a catastrophe. So I went on AliExpress. I can get the whole thing for 18 bucks with the rope and the coil. So I may do that and just charge him for it. This is the Bravo Golf 85 Charlie. So I was just turning it by hand. It feels like it's got good compression. So I'm going to probably plow ahead, order the part for this. I think this is his Echo too, so I got to figure out what's wrong with that. And I got another Echo on the table on the front porch. That's where I'm working today, is under the shade, under an umbrella. I got a plastic table. I'm working on another Echo. So I think that's the roundup. That's all I've been doing is 2-cycle stuff. So sometimes you can run into a rabbit hole, but luckily on this Echo I had a couple of them where I could just keep going and not have to wait for a recoil to show up. I can just keep plowing ahead, and if it starts I'll order a recoil. So happy to get at least 2 done. The free one from Stihl, the guy down the road, and this Husky came in the group of 150, and I think one of these, one of these two, I think the one actually on my table, the Echo PB 200 maybe, is from the same group, the Husky group. So maybe I'll move into the chainsaws. There was a couple of 3 saws in that group for 150. Anyway, go check out Tom Doby Mow Repair. He's out of Metro Atlanta, Georgia. He does a video. He's got a nice garage, single car garage. He's got it all set up nice with a table. I'm envious. He's always repairing something and doing quality videos. Okay, that's all I got for you. Thanks for checking in. 2-cycle day today. We're making it happen. Oh, I'm going to continue to motivate. Forgot to tell you. Oh yeah, we're going to keep going. Maybe dig out one of those saws once I get the other Echo PB done. It'll be saw time. You guys have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Really appreciate you coming out, checking out this 2-cycle junk. Sometimes it can bring you down a rabbit hole. Tip your waitress and waitstaff. Adios, amigos. I like it when things work out. See you.